YouTube, and welcome to the second part of the Arrow Flash crossover review. This is the second part, as I just said, episode 8 of Arrow, titled The Brave and the Bold. When I first heard this title, I automatically thought of the Batman animated series, Batman the Brave and the Bold. Good series, not on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Check it out. Selfless plug for DC animated shows. Anyway, let's get in. Very good episode. It was a good standalone episode, but it also did tie in with the first part, Flash vs. Arrow, episode 8 of The Flash, which should be up on my channel, the review. About a month and a half late, but it's up there. Okay, number 5. The end of the episode, Diggle and Lila, almost said Diggle wrong, and Lila get engaged, finally. They've had a child the first 7 episodes of the season. I think she gave birth first episode, right? Sounds right. No. I don't know. I don't remember. She gave birth at one point, and Lila got hurt. That's what it was. She got hurt from a fight, which I'll explain a little later. And then Diggle proposed to her in the hospital once she found out she was alright, and now they're getting married, which is really, really cool. Sorry for changing my wardrobe. Shifting it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Number 4. Barry thinks Oliver takes things too seriously. Just like how Team Arrow was showing Team Flash that they took things too lightly in the Flash episode, Team Flash showed Team Arrow that they take things way too seriously in this episode, which is really interesting. Kind of showed that dichotomy, the kind of contrast of the two teams, and how they view what they do, and how they act when they're on the job, I guess. Of course, Barry's team is a lot more fun, and they don't really take it seriously. And then Oliver, Team Arrow, just takes things way too seriously, in my opinion. Both are extreme opposites, and these two episodes kind of brought them closer to the center. They're on opposites, kind of brought them closer to the center. Team Arrow. Thing we have in my youth group with one of my friends. We're Team Arrow. Anyway, so yeah, Barry shows Oliver that things are too seriously here in Starling City. I'm not gonna plug that back in because I don't know if that made a sound. But yeah, it's kind of nice to show that dichotomy between the two episodes and the two teams. Okay, number 3, the big bad of the episode, Captain Boomerang. Boomerang just earned a higher rank, the bad guy in this episode in the Flash, with number 5 being Prism. Just because I like Captain Boomerang a lot better. He's one of the rogues. Was a little upset that he was introduced in Arrow first, but I am 100% sure that eventually he will be going over to the rogues. Right now, he is cellmate in Deathstroke, which is really funny. When he got caught at the end of the episode, he's cellmate in Deathstroke, Floyd, at Argus, so he's part of the Suicide Squad. And the reason why he was in Starling City was to take out Lila. She tried blowing his head off because she was part of the Suicide Squad. You know, they all have that little brain chip that kind of go like with shrapnel last season. I think it was shrapnel got blown up. Yeah, because I thought it was ironic. So Boomerang was part of the Suicide Squad at one point. So we now know the Suicide Squad has been around for a long time. We don't know who the members were back then, but Boomerang was one of them. But now he's back in it, and I hope he gets put into the rogues with Heatwave and Captain Cold and Pied Piper and Trickster and all the other characters that are being introduced the second half of the season in Arrow or in Flash. Sorry. Quickly, news about Trickster. Mark Hamill. I didn't know this. Mark Hamill plays Luke Skywalker in Star Wars, and he also voices Joker and a lot of the Batman animated series and Onward. Until kind of recently, where people started replacing him, like John DiMaggio. Troy Baker, who did him in Arkham Origins. I love Troy Baker, but Mark Hamill has voiced him in the other 3 Arkham games, and he is voicing him again. No, he's not. I'm sorry. Joker died in Arkham City. Spoilers. Oops. Anyway, back on track to Boomerang. Yeah, sorry. Mark Hamill is reprising his role as the Trickster and the Flash, which is really cool. I think. And my favorite thing about Captain Boomerang is his catchphrase. The first time I ever was introduced to Captain Boomerang, I don't really read comics, but I'm a huge comic fan. I follow a lot of the lore and look stuff up when I'm interested in it. But the first time I heard of Captain Boomerang, and I thought he was a ridiculous character, but he's actually really cool, and kind of a staple in the Flashverse. I was playing Lego Batman 2, and it was the first Arkham level of the game. I think it was the second or third level of the game. And this is the first villain. Like, you beat bosses in the open world, and you can buy them in the store. Or like when you go to the big character select screen, you can buy characters. And Boomerang was the first boss of the section. He was the boss of the Arkham section, and he said something and to come right back. He did say that again. Be careful what you do, is it'll come right back. It is kind of cool because Captain Boomerang's always come back, you know, kind of wee back to you. Really cool to hear his catchphrase. Number 2, Arrow Cave fight. Captain Boomerang infiltrates the Arrow Cave underneath Verdant. It's crazy. We haven't had that happen since Slade did that. Revelation of mine in the episode 3 Ghosts. Season 2 was episode 10 or 9 of Arrow Season 2. And we're to assume the 3 ghosts of the episode are Shadow, Slade, and Tommy. At this point in the show, we are led to believe that Slade's dead. At the end of that episode, we realize Slade's still alive, and I rewatched that episode, and I'm like, wait a minute, Slade's still alive. So that might be a real Slade infiltrating the cave, which explains why it actually got destroyed. Again, we have someone infiltrate the cave. Captain Boomerang, I don't remember her name, so I'm just calling him Captain Boomerang. Captain Boomerang infiltrates the cave, and we have a huge cave fight again. I love these cave fights. I hope they happen again at some point, not frequently, because then they get old. So it's kind of cool that they're kind of spread out, so we enjoy them more when they happen. It was a really cool fight. It was, who was in there? Lila was in there, Felicity was in there, and I think Caitlin was in there, and maybe Cisco. But none of the heroes were in there because they were out doing something, I don't know. But that's how Lila got in the hospital and whatnot. Really cool scene. Finally, number 1, at the end of the episode, when everything's all nice and happy, everyone's all soft, Dick and Lila are engaged now. Oliver was first reluctant to let Barry help him, but Barry kind of convinced him, and at the end of the episode, it is shown that Flash now has his own little mannequin. How, like, Oliver's outfit is put up on a little mannequin, and we have Roy's or Arsenal's outfit put up on a mannequin. Now Flash has his own mannequin, which is really cool. That Flash is now welcome whenever he wants, and Charlie City can kind of help him put up his, cape. None of the heroes have capes as of yet. Supergirl might be crossing over with these 2 shows, which is awesome. But Flash gets his own mannequin, which is really cool. And then Cisco noticed that Arrow's costume can be a lot more light and durable, so Arrow suit gets an upgrade, although we haven't seen it yet because we don't really see Oliver in the Arrow suit in the mid-season finale. But that's going to be talked about next week. That's it for this episode. That's number 1. I'm going to give this episode a 5 out of 5. Amazing episode. And of course, the mid-season finale tops it if you don't know what happens. And then season finale, watch it before you watch the review for it next Friday. Amazing episode, but I'm sure if you watch these shows, you know what happens, or you've seen the episode by now. It's been a month. But that's going to be all. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. I've been Epic Gamer. Until next time, God bless. See you then.